I'm Jocelyn. Well, this is the third to the last episode of Designated Survivor. I think this season has been outstanding that both Hannah and Jason came face to face with Lozano. So Lozano is just like out there. He knows that they know he's alive and it's not a blatant secret. The problem is, how will Hannah and Jason be able to prove it when they're both tied up or supposedly dead? So let me just talk about Jason Atwood. I think that Jason Atwood is still alive. I think we all need to remember that Jason used to be Hannah's boss. So Jason has a lot of skills, and I'm pretty sure he was prepared in the event he did get shot or, something happened to him. I think he was prepared for it. So that's why I really don't believe that he's dead. So I think all those items that were being sold at that one particular shop where Jason went to go get some new gadgets, I think those used to be the spy equipment from the FBI or maybe some private investigators, and they just put it on Craigslist and they ended up there. So
connection between you, Browning, Reed, and the Capitol mission.
Well, then I want to know why 2 federal investigators were on my property.
Don't worry about it. I'm on it. Soon there'll be no paper trail whatsoever, and Agent Miles is contained.
Well, what about the press angle?
Everything's on track with Abe Leonard. He's eating up everything I've fed him. He thinks he's another Woodward and Bernstein.
Well, when are we going to see something from him then?
Any day, I expect.
And you're sure that the FBI has no idea what's coming? All the agencies are focused on the 3 targets from Brooks Hard Drive, the Golden Gate Bridge, the Hoover Dam,
And the Statue of Liberty. We have operational control.
Good. Jay, we are so close. We might not have the presidency, but you can be damn sure that before long, we will have the country.
I also paid attention to his laptop, and I noticed that, yes, in fact, he was recording the dialogue between the Homeland Security guy and Patrick Lloyd. So I'm thinking maybe he transmitted that information to Chuck. I think it is Chuck, because I don't think Jason would trust anybody else to receive the information, not unless he sends it to Hannah. But he just heard on his little spy device that they have Hannah contained. So I'm pretty sure that Jason knows that Hannah's in trouble. I really hope that Chuck comes back into the picture and informs somebody. Oh, no. I think Chuck can inform Mike that he received this type of message. But will this message ever get back to the president? I don't know. I mean, I think we need to be able to see more of the bad guys as far as like their actions. We need to see that part develop. So I'm just gonna be devil's advocate, and I want to say that I would like to see Patrick Lloyd, Nestor Lozano, the Homeland Security guy. I still want to see them in action. I want to see them actually having gains, because it just makes the show more compelling, and it becomes more of a cat and mouse game. So I like that. So Mike and Forsted, they discovered that Hannah has been kidnapped. My first complaint is, why the hell is Hannah staying in a shady motel? Why did they not just set up a bunk bed or a twin bed in her little room where she's working in the White House? I mean, a lot of viewers think the same way. It's safe, which I thought that's where they would want her. Why send her off? That was stupid. Mike, next time, set up a bed for her in that room so she doesn't have to go anywhere. Okay, so Hannah's so cool. She turned MacGyver, and I think the terrorists, I think Nestor Lozano didn't take into account that she's wearing an underwire bra. The fact that she picked her own lock with her underwire from her bra is pretty genius, and I don't think the terrorists ever took that into account. So Hannah Wells, 5, Nestor Lozano, 2, And I'm saying 2 for him because he has Jason Atwood and he has Hannah right now. So that's all I'm saying. It's interesting to see Hook Stratton very vulnerable at this point, because this whole time we've seen her as a power woman. She's always got a power play. And this time she realizes that, you know what, they're going to vote her out. And that's the end of that. But I thought it was interesting that now she's the Secretary of Education. She doesn't have that type of clout that she had before. And I really like seeing her as a very strong female character in the political realm. But I don't know how she's going to be able to like really get in there and still be able to fight for what she believes in, because it pertains to education. I mean, I know it's going to, anything that we're going to see Hook Stratton is going to be pertaining to education. So how will the writers be able to bring more of Hook Stratton in? The president's efforts to renew the grant for the National Endowment of Arts. And I liked it. I liked how they wanted to put more emphasis, and make sure that every kid has access to be able to learn performing arts. I think that's fabulous. I think it is very realistic for that young congressman to say, people are more interested into the STEM courses versus art. But I thought President Kirkland was absolutely correct and say, why should a young child have to choose between both of them? They're both sustainable. It all boils down to money, people. It all boils down to money. Disappointing. I like how Seth was super excited that he has the opportunity to ride in Air Force One. It was like he had that proud moment, like, yes, I finally made it. It's like, and then he took that picture for his mom, and he said, okay, can I take a picture for my mom? Because it's like, these are the kind of moments that you want to share with your parents, especially your mom, that's like, hey, mom, look, I got an A in my report, or hey, mom, look, I got this. It's just a proud son moment, that, yeah, you want to share it with your mom. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I thought it was also very cool to see former President Cornelius Moss take the picture. He's just a regular Joe Schmo, so I really like that. Ever since they introduced him, I'm wondering how much knowledge does he have of Browning Reed? Like I had said in my last episode, I truly believe that Cornelius Moss knows Patrick Lloyd. So I'm really hoping we get more of that connection, because then we would get a better understanding of some of the background of why Patrick Lloyd has such bitterness towards his government. And the type of uprising he's trying to do. So he's really stirring up the alt-right crowd. How old do you think Patrick Lloyd is? Because he looks like he's probably in his 50s. But what's interesting was that when he was working out, I just noticed his build. I'm like, dang, he has the build of a very young man. So it's just something I noticed. It's like, wow, you could really tell he's former military. Just look at his build. Pretty sly there, Jason, to have the young security guard switch the United States pin on Patrick Lloyd. I didn't see that coming. I knew that there was an emphasis on the pin. I was thinking that the pin that Patrick Lloyd is wearing, I was thinking that must be some sort of device for him. But in fact, I think maybe it was nothing. And the fact that Jason switched it to be a tracking device. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I think that young man earned his keep. Okay, so predictions. Well, we only have 2 episodes left of this season. I don't know how it's going to play out, to be honest with you, because Pax Americana, this whole group and their leaders, they are the ones responsible for the Capitol bombing. So my prediction is that we're going to see more of this group rise, predicting that whether it be in this season or next season, President Kirkland is going to know that that's the guy responsible, and they're going to go head to head, probably in the public forum, but Tom Kirkland's got to figure out how to pin it on him. Prediction number 2, I think the president's children, I think there's going to still be harm. I'm still predicting that the president's children are still going to be at harm at Camp David. The way this season is going to end, the cliffhanger truly has to deal with the president, and, are his children still alive? Is he going to be manipulated by Patrick Lloyd? I don't know. Or the ending could be about the Homeland Security. That does he get shot? Or maybe the Homeland Security shoots somebody. I think it's going to tie around that as far as the cliffhanger. He's going to be Secretary of Education. What becomes of Aaron? I mean, Aaron has no business then being in the White House as frequently as he does now, right? So I don't know. I think it's got to still play out somehow because we still need more of Aaron. Please leave your comments and let's talk about this show. Please share this video because I would like to have more discussions with people and I want to know what their viewpoints are. Okay, until next time, see you later. Bye.